Okay, quick video. If you are a beginner, I think that you should focus, before you even start waving, I think you should focus on the contours of your head and make a decision there from that point on exactly how you want to brush your head. I brush my head according to the contours of my head. So I have 8 different angles on my sides all the way around, not including my crown. So from this one, for traditional 360s that I do it my way, I brush from my crown to my hairline, well, the perimeter of my crown to my hairline, and I brush from the perimeter of my crown to about right here. I try to keep the brush straight and make sure I don't wiggle it or make it crooked towards from beginning to end. And I do the exact same thing on this side. And I also have a separate angle here. And I got about 8 angles, not including my crown. I treat my crown as if it's a separate side, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. Also, before you start waving, take a really good look at your hairline. You know, regardless if you're a man or a woman, it's best to know where your thin spots are, if you have any. Take a good look at your hairline. Pull the hair back if you need to. Comb it forward if you need to. Also, another thing, I'll say this: if you want to start waving, I suggest that you get a haircut depending on what type of hair type you have. 1.5 is typically for nappy hair people. I'm just using that terminology to have better understanding when people watch this video. From a 1.5 to a 3 guard. When I started waving this time around, my hair was at a 3 guard, and I had no problems with getting waves. I have a looser curl pattern at the top here, as you guys know, but I'm also nappy around everywhere else. So even despite what my hair type was, I had no problems with getting waves. I cut my hair with a 3 guard. So anywhere from a 1.5 to a 3 guard. I would suggest going to a 3 guard or a 2 guard just in case you don't know what your hair type is, so you won't have any problems getting waves regardless. Also, another thing, try to make sure that you master your angles according to the contours of your head if you're going to do that before you start even waving up your crown. And the reason why I say this is because your sides can help determine how you're supposed to brush your crown if you want a beehive crown. I don't know anything about the swirl crowns, but I do know that the beehive crown, you can use the perimeters of your head to help determine how you're going to brush your crown. That's what I'm doing right now. Also, another thing is when I brush my hair, I typically, for an extended brush session, I typically do 80 strokes at the top here, 40 on the top sides here, 50 to 100 on the lower sides here. The reason why I said 50 to 100 is I brush these sides here because they're my weak spots. I brush them twice a day, every other day, but only 2 times that day that I choose to brush it. And I do 100 strokes per brush session, or if I want to do a quick session, I do 50 strokes. Right now, because this is my weakest side, I'm choosing to do 100 strokes in my regular brush session and 50 strokes with a quick session. But usually everything else is like all the other angles is 40 strokes per regular session and 20 strokes per quick session. So that's how I'm doing it right now. Also, with my connections method, what I'm trying is the water bottle, the hot water method as well, to get my my cluster of waves to move more efficiently the way that I want it to. If I need to later on, when I'm major woofing, I might use a pomade just in that area to take care of that. But if I don't have to, I won't. Another thing that I wanted to say was, when you guys examine your hairline, you know, do video blogs, video journals or picture journals, so that you can monitor your weak spots and see if they're getting bigger or if they're improving or whatnot. So if you get a thin spot right here, and you know that you never had a thin spot right there, there could be something going on. You may need to switch your products up. You may need to wash your hair more, whatever the case may be. This is just some more tips to help you guys out as you wave up. There are plenty of other waivers out there that have more knowledge about these things than I do. And so if you feel more comfortable with them, by all means, do what you have to do. This is Dre, and I hope to see you guys on the wave pages.